Continuous and discrete is the one we're going to do right now. It's the next page. Continuous and discrete. It's the third, it's not the last page, it's the other one. Okay? So my first question on these, what is the difference between the first two and the last two? Dotted lines, okay? These are dots, and these are connected. Dots and connected, right? Continuous starts with C. Connected starts with C. Discrete starts with D. Dots starts with D. Look at that. We're so exciting. Ooh, I don't know how we got yellow. Dots. Connected. Okay, next thing. Is this a function or not a function? That's a function. Is it linear or not linear? That's linear. Is it discrete or continuous? Discrete. Okay. Now I've got 3 terms for every single graph. Is this one a function or not a function? Function. Is it linear or not linear? Not linear. I'm just going to put NL. Is it discrete or continuous? Discrete. Okay. Then I'm going to go over here. Is this a function? Yep. Is it linear or not linear? Linear. And it is continuous. Okay. Over here, function or not a function? Function. Is it linear or not linear? Not linear. It's not a straight line. It doesn't continue on. But it's continuous because it's connected. Continuous. I'm not a speller. Okay. So tables. Tables of values are discrete unless. Okay? Unless you are given X and Y are continuous things. This is a complicated thing to think about. Okay? Things that are continuous are time, temperature, distance. Okay? Those things are all continuous because can I have a half of a second? You can't have a half a second? You can get all the way down to millisecond. Can you have a half a mile? Can I have 0.652 centimeters? Okay, so these I can all break down. You can break them down. Smaller and smaller and smaller. Okay, how many kids do I have? No, I meant like that I parasited myself. I'm about to have 3. So do I have 2 kids? Do I have 3 kids? Or do I have 2.5 kids? No. I have 2 or 3. Okay? Number of kids. I can't be like I have a half kid. I can't go in there and cut her in half, right? I either have a kid or I don't have a kid. Okay. What about shoe size? Can you have a half a shoe size? Can you have a 0.625 shoe size? No, because it is not something you can break down more than that. Same thing with, and these same things go all for all of these. Ordered pairs. If I give you that these are shoe sizes and number of kids, that's going to be discrete. If I give you that it's time, temperature, and distance, those are continuous. So I'm not going to make you write them again. Just copy it down. Just do the parentheses. Okay? Just do those little lines. Equations are almost always continuous because you can plug any number in, right? If I say y equals x, can I plug in any number for y equals x? I can plug in -6 million and that still works, right? But over here, if I had the square root of x equals y, can I plug in any number for that? Can you have a negative under a radicand or under a square root? Under a square root symbol. It's called a radicand. Under a square root symbol. Do it on your calculator if you think you can. going to give you an error, okay? Because we have not learned about how to do negative square roots, okay? So for us, this would be positive numbers. I could have positive x's and positive y's. Positive, I can't spell, okay? But I couldn't go all the way. It would end, right? All right, mapping. They're discrete unless the same as tables and ordered pairs. Okay? Tables and ordered pairs. These are super simple. That's it. Ordered pairs. I cannot write. I give up. It's because I'm like not standing and walking around the room like normal. Okay. So that's that part. We have about 9 more minutes, so I want to ask you guys one more thing, or a couple more things actually. So some things that have been asked of me. Sorry, I'm flipping through my pre-algebra class. Okay, so some people have been asking about test retakes after Monday's test. So I was thinking, I've done test retakes in the past, and here's what happens. Somebody waits 2 weeks, they come in, and they get a worse score. So I was thinking about doing test retakes on the conditions that they have no late or missing work, they correct their entrance tickets, and they come in during seminar to get help with what they don't understand. Somebody else suggested choose a review packet if they want, like I could give you a review packet if you want to do it. If you don't want to do it, you don't have to do it. Do you think those are fair conditions for a retake? Does anybody have anything else that they think I should take off or add? Duke. Add that I get 100% on what? Oh, I should just give everybody 100%? Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure the state of Missouri would not be impressed. The state of Missouri. All right, so I'm going to start this probably at quarter. Okay? The next thing. Oh, I do want to tell you one thing. If you turn in all your assignments on time and you turn in every single entrance ticket and get 100%, and since they're open notes, that shouldn't be an issue, what grade do you need to get on a test to pass this class? Nope. Higher than or lower than a 60, lower than a 70, lower than a 50, lower than 45, lower than 40. 33. If you get a 33% on tests, you'll pass. Therefore, if you have an F in here, it is because of work ethic, not because of lack of abilities. Also, grading each assignment. Last thing, we're almost done. Okay. Grading each assignment. Grading each assignment. So I don't grade every single thing, every single problem you give me. I grade your entrance tickets. I usually just grade them for completion. So somebody said they wanted to know if they were doing stuff right or wrong. So what I had done before is I had this book, and this is from when I taught pre-algebra before, or not pre-algebra, we called it algebra A at the school I taught. And so every single homework I would put in here in this book with the answer key. And so you could always at any time check and make sure you were getting it right. You guys know I don't care if you have the answers because I want you to learn it, not to, you're going to use photo math anyway if you want to. Okay? So seriously, do you guys want me? Somebody said to do it like this where I have a hard copy. Somebody else said to put it on Google Classroom. Which would you prefer? One, other, or the both? Both. Google Classroom. Both. Both. Okay. Yes. If you're going to use if you're confused, use photo math. That just makes sense. All right.